Are you tired of your calendar looking like a game of Tetris you can never win? In this video, I'm checking Reclaim AI, a smart calendar assistant that promises to automatically find the best time for your tasks, meetings, and even personal habits. We will explore how it intelligently blocks out focus time, make sure you actually take a lunch break, and give you a buffer time between calls and meetings. But is it really as magical as it sounds? Let's find out. Hey, let's see now how much will Reclaim AI cost you. To be fair, the free plan is quite generous. It allows you to access the premium features. Of course, some of them are limited. For example, you can only have one user team, one scheduling range, and one scheduling link. However, when you register with the free account, Reclaim AI will let you try the business plan for a few days. The paid plans start at $10, and the limitations are a bit more generous. But let's now open a Reclaim account and check out how it will manage our calendar. Okay, let's head over Get Started. We will use our Google account to sign up, give it permissions, and then Reclaim will ask us some questions and let us tune what is it we need. Click on Continue. Let's connect it with the calendar. You can skip this process, but I found it to be really useful, so I would encourage you to complete it to have a better setup. The other thing we will do now is connect our personal Google Calendar. Pretty easy to do, as you can see. And now Reclaim has connected to both our work calendar, this one on the left, and the personal one, this one on the right. So the next step would be to say, what is it you expect from Reclaim? I want to use it for probably personal use for work. Then Reclaim's asking me how many hours a week I need to actually do my job. And I'm gonna put it to maybe 18. Reclaim will make sure every week I have 18 hours to work on my tasks. Let's click on Continue. Reclaim has this feature where it will, for example, block my calendar to protect my habits. And that would be something like, I don't know, you have a gym class you want to attend every week, certain days, so you can block that off, or maybe my lunch, so we can configure this. It's pretty cool that also we'll set some buffering space between my calls, so I don't have calls after call after call after call. I will leave these two selected and continue. And now Reclaim has started working on our calendar. Let me show you. As you can see, after I enabled Reclaim, it has added lunch time for me every day. It has also imported my personal calendar, events and commitments and meetings, and has added some focus time for me to perform tasks. Hey, before we continue with the video, let me remind you that we run an awesome free newsletter where we review apps like this one, share the latest top tools, and I also share with you my top tips to create content online, market your business, and essentially run your operations smoothly. Find the link in the description and don't miss out on our next issue next Friday. And as I said, it's free. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Let me show you how Reclaim can help you. Over to the dashboard, we can go into the tabs Habits. And here we can add whatever we want to carry on doing. For example, I try to play tennis once a week. So I'm gonna add a tennis game. I'm gonna say it's critical. Tennis is very important for me. I will categorize it as personal and then add when is it I want to play. It's one time a week, ideally on Fridays at lunchtime, let's say 2 p.m. And it will always be at least 1 hour and a half to 2 hours. I save this and now I have it here as a habit. This means when someone tries to schedule a meeting, it will take this into consideration and move things around to allow me to play once a week tennis. Something I find pretty useful are the scheduling links, and that is Reclaim allowing you to share different types of meetings with your clients or colleagues or whoever you're sharing. We have 3 different types of meetings by default. For example, let's turn this one into a meeting we would send to potential customers. We'll give it a name of First Call. It will be a short meeting. We can customize also the title of the event. Who is it gonna be in it? Just us and the client. And then the scheduling priorities. Let's say I wanted a longer meeting, I could add it here. Or I could even allow the user to request more than one time frame. I could say 30 minutes. And the client will be allowed to choose between a 15 or 30 minutes call. Then another thing I can do is set a lower priority. Since these are not existing clients, I don't want them to jump ahead on the queue. And then Reclaim will know this is a lower priority meeting for me and my calendar. But one thing I really like is that you can add custom fields to your booking page. Let's say we sell coffee. We can add a custom field so the user will send us the phone number. This is your phone number. We can make it mandatory or not. And we could also ask them how much coffee are you planning to buy each month? And then we could perhaps also create a drop-down with several regions. Where are you based? We could invite our sales US manager to the meeting too. And now we can see how the meeting booking page will look. Pretty cool, right? Reclaim AI will let you play around with the priorities to adapt a little bit how it manages your meetings, tasks, and everything else. Let me show you. Head over to priorities, and let's say we don't care too much when to have our lunch, as long as we have one. So we can set the priority maybe to medium priority, so then things could be rescheduled accordingly. And then perhaps we are in a season where we don't have a lot of clients, so we want to change the priority of that meeting link we created from very low to critical, because it's important for us to now get clients and start making more money. Another feature that's quite convenient is the buffers. Here you can decide how much time in between calls you want to allow yourself to do stuff. We have it right now at 15 minutes, but perhaps that's too much and we're just going to put it down to 10. A killer feature of Reclaim is the smart meetings. Let's say as a team, we always have a meeting around the middle of the week. It's not important when we have it, but we have to have it. We're going to call it Meet Week Call. Set up who is it in the meeting and also when should be scheduled. As we said, we want it once a week. We could change it, but that's perfect for us. We would like it to be maybe on Wednesdays and ideally in the morning, but not too early. So let's say 10:30 a.m. and decide on their priority. Let's say medium priority. Back to our Google Calendar and we see how Reclaim has added this Meet Call week for pretty much every Wednesday at around the time we asked. Okay, and this is what makes Reclaim pretty special. Let's say we have these on-site client visits that's gonna take us all day. The client finally cannot make it on Tuesday, has kindly asked to make it for Wednesday. If we move the event to Wednesday, now you will see how Reclaim will pick up the conflict and then move the midweek call to another day or another time that's better suited for us. There you go. We didn't have to go into calendar, create new events, send emails about the cancellation, and so on. Personally, I think it's a brilliant idea. And even if it's AI powered, it kind of works. My calendar is not as packed as others. Probably I don't need a tool like Reclaim AI to organize my controlled chaos. However, I love the way Reclaim combines the personal and professional calendars. That I found pretty useful for me. That's my honest take on Reclaim AI. If it sounds like it could solve some of your calendar issues, I left a link in the description for you. See you around.